Hey guys, as I have said in my last video, I'm going to talk about the possibility or could be the most possible future of how US dollar is going to be replaced from being the reserve currency of many countries. In fact, the whole world. What would it be? Euros? Renminbi? Yuan? China yuan? Or what? What would it be? Well, let's not focus on what currency it would be, even though there have some candidates like euros, Chinese renminbi. Let's just talk about how this has repeatedly happened throughout the past decades and how this is going to repeat itself once America's currency get replaced. You see, many years ago, the strongest currency was held by the country of the British, which is England. Before that, it was Spain. There was Spain in the past, and there were some others. Well, the shortest among Spain, British, and America was the British. They only held the strongest currency, the reserve currency of the world for about 20 years. Maybe 40, 50, I'm not really sure, but they had the shortest span of time for being the strongest economy among these three countries. Look, my point is, they all ended once the World War One started and America won the World War One. And from there on out, America was the strongest currency. And from there on out, America was the strongest currency. Let me just explain to you how Spain happened to be not the strongest currency anymore. So Spain used to be a really strong country economically, but then they got overtook because they print too much money and they had too much debt. Having too much debt has cost them a lot. Since everybody want their money back, come on, you're the strongest country in the world. You should return the money that you've borrowed. So slowly people, realize that, their economy got not really the best anymore. Their currency is not worth reserving. It's not worth using to trade around the world. Because it's no longer the best currency to use. It's not the most sustainable one. Let's look forward to the future. And therefore they change. Right now is the US dollars, which many people, which personally I am talking about this. So this will definitely affect a lot of things, since even the 14-year-old boy that does vague research found out about the US dollars being so trash. But if you look at the charts right now, US dollar is still far ahead of every other currency in the world that they are using in mass amount for trading and business around the world. So how does this happen? They have so much debt, and then they had to print a lot of money, and their money devalues, and yet they have a lot of debt, which they're borrowing from tomorrow. Printing money is basically borrowing money from tomorrow. And then at a point, they run out of so much money that they have to take money from their own people. They have to cut expenses on advancing their own country because they have to pay off debt, or their currency is just going so bad, their money value is just not worth as much as before. Those are the things that are going to happen. Well, what's happening now that could possibly destroy America is their market. Inflation. Inflation means their money is devaluing. Why? Why is everything so expensive? How are they going to... What are they going to do? Well, they print too much money. That's one thing. That's why the inflation is so bad. It haven't even happened in so long that they have such a bad inflation. And this will affect the currency a lot, since the inflation in America is bad, affected by the currency, because everything is now more expensive, means that your money has devalued. Other countries are going to use this opportunity to do trades with other countries with their own country currency. By doing this, they can increase the amount of people using their own currency, like Chinese yuan, for example. And by doing this, people will think, hey, why should we use America's currency, US dollars, when we should look forward to the future, where Chinese yuan is gonna be really reliable and everybody's gonna use it. Eventually, they're gonna be super strong currency in the country in a whole. So why use US dollars? Why not just spend it all, buy some properties, investments, while the value is still there in a high-notch value, and not wait until all the value has devalued, then try to buy properties or buy stocks, and by then you buy a lesser mass, which you could have earned more in the past. Here's the phase they're going through right now of trying to transit into another currency. Well, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. It's probably gonna completely switch in the minimum time, maybe 15 to 20 years. But saying this right now, it's like telling a company that you should start selling your product in another currency instead of trying to earn US dollars. And if you think about it, you just think of each country as a company. Basically, you can ask for supplies and trades basically. And if the strongest country in the world eventually starts to lose the trades, means that they have to buy more than they are going to sell off because of the horrible market, then this will make them suffer a lot, and therefore currency change. Boom, there you go. Well, that's what I've learned. Very fascinating to me. Look, it's what I've learned. Reality. You have to time yourself right. Eventually, US dollar is gonna be replaced, and it's a formidable thing. It cannot be changed. It's definitely gonna happen, because that's just natural. So if you learn anything out of this, it's like a cycle. It happens. You cannot stand on one side forever. You just can't, or you will lose. Well, see you guys in the next video. Like and subscribe if you enjoy it. Comment down below if there's any ways you think America's gonna avoid this because you think America's so good. Comment down below. Maybe your answer is actually valid. But if you check the histories, very low chance they won't be replaced. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.